And yet another sign of South Korea's exports recovering strongly from the pandemic. Speaking of chips, exports in the first 20 days of May were up more than 50% from a year earlier on strong demand for chips, cars, and petroleum products. Jae-hee has this report.
South Korea's exports soared in the first 20 days of May. Preliminary data from the Korea Customs Service on Friday showed outbound shipments for the first 20 days of May reached $31.1 billion. That's an increase of 53.3% compared to the same period of the previous year. Daily average exports also rose by over 59% on year due to fewer working days this year. Exports of semiconductors, Korea's flagship export item, climbed 26%. Shipments of automobiles and petroleum products both more than doubled, seeing almost 150% growth each. Overseas sales of wireless communication devices were up 64%, and auto parts skyrocketed more than 220%.
As the global economy recovers from the pandemic, South Korea's exports soared, mainly in items that are of high demand in advanced economies, such as automobiles. Higher crude oil prices also raised the total export value of petrochemical products. This trend in exports is expected to continue for some time.
By country, shipments to China, South Korea's largest export destination, were up more than 25%. Sales to the US and the EU rose by around 87% and 78% respectively. Exports to Vietnam and Japan also increased, but shipments to the Middle East shrank by 14%. Imports climbed more than 36% on year to almost $31.5 billion in the first 20 days of May, resulting in an overall trade deficit of about $348 million over the period. So far this year, South Korea's exports have increased over 22% and imports nearly 20% compared to the same period last year. Jae-hee, Arirang News.